What's going on, y'all? KM Best here. I've been doing a lot of prepping for Conquerors with Moyen. By the time this video comes out, it'll be after Conquerors, so I don't feel bad about revealing one of the decks that he may be playing. And it is, of course, a Shuri list that is extremely strong. Now, I think that this deck might actually match up pretty well into some of the top decks in the game. So what you're going to get in this video is my breakdown of the video, and then me and Moyen piloting it against the Annihilus bounce list that is so dominant right now, piloted by one of the best players in the game, Torikun. Hopefully you can learn some of the ins and outs of how the matchup works from there, because I honestly do think that Shuri might be well positioned into this new era of very powerful Annihilus Darkhawk bounce lists. Of course, even without Darkhawk, that list is quite powerful, so it's probably going to be around for a while, and this is a reasonable countermeasure. So this is the deck that we are looking at. Now, Shuri was a deck that tended to play America Chavez before the rework, but after the rework, obviously not very interested in the card. That said, we do have an open spot in the deck list. Previously, Enchantress was like the 12th card in the deck. Now it might be the 11th. The major flex spots you're looking at are Enchantress and Nebula. Now, Nebula is not particularly great into the bounce matchups because they are very easily able to play a lot of cards and make sure she never grows. That said, it might be a little bit overkill to include another tech card against ongoings in the form of Echo, which is what would normally be in the Nebula spot, and then also have Enchantress. I'm not sure if this is totally overkill yet or not, but just suffice to say, those are definitely the flex spots. I know people used to play this deck with Eliath, but I think Eliath's change definitely negatively impacted its ability to be played in Shuri, where you often are throwing priority, more than it negatively impacted its ability to be played in almost any other deck, actually. The major casualty, I feel, of Eliath's change was the ability to play it in a deck like Shuri. I do think it's possible we end up playing something along the lines of like a Doctor Doom maybe in here at some point. I'm not 100% sure, but just know Enchantress, Nebula, absolutely flex spots. As far as the deck itself plays out, it's really just about going very tall. Your Shuri right now is actually a little bit worse than it normally would be because of the amount of Shadow King running around. Shadow King is a very good card against you, and that puts you in some very awkward situations when it comes to managing priority against the Shadow King, because Shadow King will not only shrink the thing you shuried, but if your opponent manages to throw priority, it can also turn your Taskmaster into a 0-power unit. For this reason, Sauron is even more important than he was previously. Sauron is what allows you to make sure your stuff at least has big stats, and it doesn't require you to invest in getting Shadow King the same way that Shuri does. Now, there are going to still be some decks running Shang-Chi, and a deck with Shang-Chi and Sauron is a little bit awkward, but you have armor for that. Luke Cage, unfortunately, I don't think we can afford to run now that he is in his new form. I really wish we could. It is possible you could try to get him in there, but right now, I think Luke Cage is not where you want to be with this list, despite the fact that Shadow King definitely is your ultimate nightmare. Nebula is a phenomenal and good card in basically every meta but this one. Like, she's fine now, but she's very good in metas where there are not a lot of bounce stuff. It's unfortunate there is a lot of bounce stuff here. That said, against decks that are not bounced, Nebula is very often going to be very large. There's not a ton of Killmonger running around, so you can actually count on her getting pretty big. And Nebula, even against the bounce decks, if you get her off of the lane that they're looking to play Beast in, you can usually get maybe 3-5 power out of her. It's not going to be amazing, but it's going to be okay. And a scaling 1-cost card in a deck like this is quite important because generally your late game is sort of relegated to playing on 1 or 2 lanes. The more power you can get out early, the more you can force your opponent to consider multiple lanes on the final turn of the game. I still don't understand how Zero's a 1-3. Dude is just phenomenal here. He turns off your Typhoid Mary, turns off your Red Skull, turns off your Ebony Maw, and is a 1-3. Having a 1-cost card to pair with your 5-cost card on the final turn of the game is great. Zero is great basically everywhere. Just make sure you don't play him blind on turn 2, because then if you top deck something like a Sauron, you're going to be really sad. Same goes for turn 3. If you top deck something like a Shuri, you're going to be really sad. Ebony Maw is a 1/7 and is an extremely potent piece of the Sauron package. 1/7s are very, very good right now, and I personally believe that 1/7s will always be good. I know that's kind of a hot take, but Ebony Maw having multiple ways to get rid of him is extremely powerful. We already talked about the 5+1 turns late in the game. He's really damn good. You are mostly never playing him when he's not off, either by your opponent turning him into a pig, or by you zeroing him, or by you Sauroning him. But there are rare situations where you will play him, say, into a kiln that you can later move a vision into. It can happen, but you generally avoid it except on those locations that allow you to mitigate his downside, things like Dark Dimension or the location that turns off ongoing abilities. You make a lot of big stuff, and armor helps your big stuff stay alive. Generally speaking, though, you really only want to be playing her on turn 2, because past that, you're going to be playing, things that get rid of her. So you want to get her armor out before you get your Sauron out, and that should be, generally a good start for you. Lizard kind of sucks, and honestly, I think you could cut him for Jeff if you really wanted to. And I just think that it's always better to put, if two cards are roughly equivalent, and one of them everyone has, and one of them not everyone has, I think it's usually better to put the Lizard in the deck, but I do think Jeff and Lizard are very, very equivalent, very replaceable units here. Lizard is bigger, and that does matter, but the amount of decks that are able to fill up multiple lanes has increased, in my opinion, so Lizard is very often going to be like a 2-1 instead of being a 2-5. Sauron is arguably more important than Shuri in this deck at this point because of the prevalence of things like Shadow King and Shang-Chi. Sauron is the card that enables your dangerous final turn Ebony Maw +5 drop plays. Like, this guy is probably, and I know this sounds weird, I think he might have a higher win rate in this deck than Shuri, even though it's a Shuri deck. Still, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a Shuri. It's just that you're a lot more wary of various Shadow King related eventualities with your Shuri than you previously had to be. I mean, he's the best tech card in the game. It is a constant worry as to whether or not you're actually going to win the lanes that you put your Shuri stuff in, and not having a Shadow King really does take a lot of weight off of what you have to do. So if you are able to identify that your opponent is not packing that guy, this deck gets a lot easier. There's an incredible amount of ongoing cards in the metagame right now. Darkhawk is in so many different decks from Bounce and beyond, and of course the Miss Marvel decks. Yeah, shutting down ongoings right now, this is going to be insane when it's good. Like, this card is normally, when you actually get to turn off an ongoing, kind of like a 15 power 4-drop. It's going to turn off a Darkhawk, it's going to turn off a Miss Marvel, maybe even more than that. Very, very good meta for Enchantress. Typhoid Mary is a 4/10. You can also use your Enchantress to turn her off. You can also use your Enchantress to turn Lizard off. But most of the reason you're playing Typhoid Mary is because she's a 4/10, and you'd probably play her even if you didn't have Enchantress in your deck, just because Sauron turns her off too, and so does Zero. Taskmaster has genuinely gotten a lot worse in this list because of the preponderance of Shadow King. There's a lot of weird sort of situations you may find yourself in with this Taskmaster that involve priority games, because either they can Shadow King your guy and then you won't copy over as much, or they can try to Shadow King your Taskmaster if they don't have priority. There's a lot of weird tension that Shadow King creates on the final turn of the game with Taskmaster, and you basically do have to think about a lot of different things rather than just big guy, I win when that card is in the game. Because of the amount of tech cards that are pretty good against Shuri'd stuff, Vision is actually my preferred Shuri target a lot of the time in this deck, because it makes it so much harder for them to know where to go with their stuff. You don't even have to do Vision into Taskmaster, right? If you already played something like a Sauron, Vision into Ebony Maw plus Red Skull is usually just going to be better anyway, right? Even if, because of the threat of Shadow King, that Red Skull might be 2 points less, but it is not able to be Shadow King the way a Taskmaster is. So you do have to think about stuff like that, and for that reason, I really, really like Vision in this deck right now, because it removes the certainty that your opponent has that they're going to be able to win the game. It's just a dangerous card for them to try to play around when they're looking to get some tech off. Red Skull's really damn big, and that is very, very good in your Sauron Shuri deck. He's an amazing card with both of those cards, and I honestly think that this deck wouldn't exist if he didn't happen. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. From here, we're going to jump into the battle mode game of Marvel Snap that I played alongside Moyen piloting this deck against Torakun on the Darkhawk Nihilist deck, which I consider to be basically the best deck in the game right now. And I think that that should help you understand how to play this deck against a matchup I would start to expect to see a lot of. That Darkhawk Nihilist deck is the best deck in the game. It is absolutely phenomenal, and you need to know how to approach it with basically every deck. And I think that this deck actually matches up relatively well into it in a way that very many other decks simply do not. So I hope you enjoy that. Thank you so much for making it to this part of the video. I've been KM Best. You've been phenomenal. I will see you in the next one.
Well, the problem is, I feel like this deck's also like, this deck doesn't really deal well with Black Widow and Cork and Rockslide, I think.
It can,
I feel like
and it
run
also,
out of stuff.
It can run out of stuff. Yeah. I take it we're not playing Ebony Maw, but you know, you may surprise
me. Yeah, probably not.
What I'm interested in is like how we approach Kiln in the context of like being a vision deck.
To go Lizard left. Wait, actually?
I'm thinking about the Nebula, yeah.
Now that might change things, but I don't think it does. I think I'm still going Lizard.
Oh, you know this is -4 now, right?
Actually, oh, it's -4. That's new.
Yeah.
Actually, let me think 1 second. Because we could go Nebula left and then Lizard Ebony Maw with this current hand.
We sure could.
It's okay, but the thing is our hand's pretty bad. So what do we think we're playing against? Just for of them playing just any bounce deck?
This is the bounce and Nihilist fucking thing.
Okay.
I'm making the call.
Okay. I mean, I think this is the play. Oh.
We're so good. Holy shit, the talent, chat. Holy shit. You ever see someone this talented? All right.
It's so much worse than it used to be.
Oh, yeah.
This hand sucks. Actually, I want to go Pig Lizard.
Do we have to play the Pig now? We don't have any. We have only 0 as a 1-cost later.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to go Pig Lizard? Where do you want the Pig? Where do you want the Lizard?
I mean, we don't have to, but I think the upside's still there. So Lizard always goes left, I think, because of a Nihilist.
Solid.
And the Pig, I think the Pig goes left as well. Yeah.
All right.
So you have Spider-Ham, Demon. No, why isn't one of our terrible cards on the left for their ham? I guess we play it. It's better than not playing it.
Where we play it?
Left.
You want a Typhoid Mary left?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let's fucking go, I guess, in the like most nominal sense of the word.
Yeah.
Like, let's fucking go, question mark. Mary dips your monster out of Shang range? Sure does.
Oh, the monster, did it used to be 9 power? And
yeah, they made it 10 so Shang could still hit it.
Because I remember this still existing before.
Yes.
The Typhoid Mary monster thing.
I feel like this Red Skull Taskmaster play, like, we're just straight up doing this. Like, if we're doing it, we're fucking doing it, aren't we? Alright, that's a lot of guys. Shadow King. Nebula proc. Nebula proc? We tie the left, is what I'm saying.
Uh-huh. I don't know if that's good enough, but we're here now.
Yeah, we are here now.
So it's jam. I mean, I don't know if we tie. So we always tie left, right? No matter no matter what they do, basically.
There shouldn't be anything that could make this not tie left.
And if we tie left, like our positioning doesn't matter anymore.
More or less, yes.
Yeah. So let's just jam it somewhere.
Red Skull somewhere, solid.
Yeah.
All right, we're playing a Red Skull somewhere.
Yeah, I guess I didn't think about the
Shadow King.
Yeah, the Shadow King.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons I wanted to save that 1/7.
No. They should have told me.
I mean,
So
I
guess
also just want
now
to
I
save
know.
it because I like playing 5+1 on the final turn of the game. In
Yeah,
Shuri.
I do that too, but like some of the time we'll draw 0 and like lose 3 power by holding it. But with the Shadow King interaction, I think that's fine.
We're getting fucking Annihilist.
Yeah, that's a
Yep.
lot of power.
Yep. We're getting fucking Annihilist Demon here. We're dead as hell.
Yeah, I want to retreat. Yeah, but I don't. This game, it's fine that we lost this because we we drew at the deck in a very bad way, and it still was kind of close.
Yeah, like this is like I honestly think Shuri is competitive with all this shit. Big numbers have a way of just being big. You know what I mean?
Yeah, big numbers be big.
Mm-hmm.
So what tech cards do we expect from their deck? Do you think there's
None.
like a Shang? Or
No.
no?
I
Okay.
expect 0.
Oh,
Not that it's
so,
like beyond the possibility of them playing it, but I expect 0.
so like, do they have a way of beating Shuri Red Skull task?
Not really. Big more going. Usually their job is to
Maybe
flip
bigger
the.
werewolf.
Yeah, they flip the Red Skull lane. Is how they do it.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow King as well.
Oh right, yeah. Shadow King does at least. I mean, doesn't kill it, but does something.
This hand is
Okay.
nuts.
I think we skip.
Yeah, we skip, but like because Sauron takes the ongoing away from Ebony Maw, but like we have Sauron and Shuri and Vision here. This feels fucking berserk.
I cannot describe how weird this hand looks to me with
No,
2
this
power
hand is.
Sauron and 1 power
Oh
Shuri.
yeah. No, this hand seems. This
And
hand
8
seems.
power Vision. When did that happen?
We're snapping this, right? Like this is
yeah.
nuts.
And then we play Nebula right.
Okay.
Nebula is especially good at being unrevealed location, I think.
Yeah. We're gonna get this Vision hammed, I believe. So, you know.
That's okay.
Yeah, there's the ham. See? But we still have this fucking enormous Ebony Maw, which is pretty sick. Oh, wow. That is a big fucking... That's nice.
Yeah, it's just we don't play
let's
another
put
one.
this here, just in case this turns into Dark Dimension.
Uh-huh. Makes sense to me. Because we need maximum board space if there's a double Dark Dimension game.
Correct.
More power.
Numbers going crazy.
I'll go Shuri in middle.
Yeah. The interesting thing is, we don't actually, like, we can play shit in the Dark Dimension, and Shuri will still trigger on whatever we play on the final turn of the game, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how it used to work, at least.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do, like, Taskmaster, Dark Dimension stuff.
Well, here's what I want to do. Wait, I'm really worried about this Void, unfortunately. But
yeah.
isn't
it still okay? I mean, we still at like 24, and the Nebula procs again, and
well,
minus 10.
The issue I'm having is he'll lose priority, play Shadow King on the mid lane, and it won't actually be.
Yeah. But he still has priority next turn if we just go Taskmaster Dark Dimension here.
Yeah, but we then can't play our enormous Ebony Maw.
Yeah, that's annoying for sure. That's probably more important.
Yeah, I think it just ends up being this, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Huh.
Painful.
Why did it need to be the pig as well?
All right, so is this actually still winnable just off of like 11 and 11?
Um, actually we can also go like Ebony Maw, Zero, Typhoid, right? We don't need to go Taskmaster.
Yeah, we could. We could do Ebony Maw Zero Typhoid.
Think maybe this.
Where do you want them?
I don't know. Expecting like a Nihilist plus a 1, right?
Yeah, but they could also just not have the Annihilus and be like sacking the Dark Dimension. My thought process is like this, and I know it sounds weird, but like this.
Sure. It's like I think the werewolf is going to be left, and maybe we don't need to try to contest it. I think most of the time the werewolf is left here. At least that's
I
like
mean,
level
God
1.
only fucking knows at this point.
Yeah, I think we got him.
We did not get him. Wait, yeah, we did. Holy shit. Holy shit,
Yep.
we cooked!
Okay.
We cooked! Let's fucking go, dude! Let's
that was really
fucking
good.
go. We got there. That would have been really bad if we'd lost that. Woo!
It was like all about covering the void plus maybe a little bit, while
Yeah.
expecting werewolf to be left, and then
Yes.
overcoming Sentry.
That was pretty much the thought process. It was like we
That
have
was
to
really,
cover
really
we
good.
have to cover the void. Zero doesn't cover it. Typhoid Mary's a little less than Ebony Maw, so we just jam the shit in it.
But I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like the right play there was to leave. But
I didn't. I know. I didn't really like Torikon's play there. I think because like, do you really need the Annihilus power in the lane where your werewolf is?
Yeah, you
like,
don't.
The answer was no.
It does
so
feel weird.
I kind of wanted. If I was them, I would have played like Annihilus white and maybe then.
Well, they wanted the hood to go over.
Left.
They wanted the hood to go over, right? Like that was their whole thing. They were trying to get the value out of that. We're not playing the Zero.
Yeah.
Correct?
I
don't want to play it.
With this context, no.
Yeah.
If we had like, I don't know, even if we had, I don't know, even no, with Sauron also no. If we had like Ebony Maw, could jam it to stay on curve.
Well, we're not doing shit for a while. All right.
Which with most decks would really suck. With this deck,
yeah, but this deck is like fine. Who gives a shit? All right, so that's a beast lane.
Yep. So we go
Sauron mid. Yeah.
Actually, in this matchup, one thing that's kind of interesting is sometimes manipulating your hand so that their piggy helps.
The ham doesn't hit good stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Is there a world where you would armor before Sauron? Not right.
Yeah.
Not in this situation, no. But there are worlds in which it happens. I think. Yeah.
I mean, if we had armor on 2, I would have played it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, so what were you? Oh, wait, armor before Sauron? Isn't that what you usually do? Armor
are we leaving on the snap?
I
think we stay because Hellfire Club is bad for them, but I don't know.
I think it's okay to stay. The Corked Machine World.
Ooh. I mean, we could go Shuri into Vision here.
Is it good though?
I mean, they're not going to have priority. We can like make sure the Shadow King goes somewhere else.
But they can. Wait, so they will have priority on turn 5, but they will also have priority on turn 6 if they just play something middle.
Well, if they play something middle here, yes. But like we have the like ability to make them guess where the Shadow King's going to go. This I'm feeling it. They also didn't play something middle.
I think I wasn't feeling it, to be honest.
Interesting.
I think I would have went for a tempo line where you go like Typhoid into Vision and then final turn we hope to get into Ebony Maw.
I mean, they're gonna send their shit over here. This is Annihilus. So they have 5 cards in hand, and they need to figure out how to beat our ass.
I mean, I don't know. Is it that hard for them to beat us? I guess we could have, like, our best player is Taskmaster Ebony Maw, right?
Well, I would think that if I'm them, I want a Shadow King here.
Maybe.
And then we have something like 0 Sentry or 0 Typhoid Maricord, right? That we can just put wherever, right?
Yes.
So my thought process, I know this sounds weird, is
it's like
this.
I don't know. I think at this point we're kind of cooking too much.
Because we can't put anything I mean, we could do this, right? Let's try this one.
Okay.
It's bad into, like, Darkhawk.
Gotta give up.
Oh,
mid.
we suck. They have the Darkhawk for mid. Dude, my play was gonna work. Damn, that's crazy.
Oh, how does the moving things into unreveals work?
The Shadow King will hit it, right?
Okay. So even if they have pyro, it's like
yeah.
already moved.
Yeah, it's already moved. Damn, they had everything that game. All the big cards. Oh, this hand is really good. What is your opinion on Echo for Nebula? I think it could likely be better, and I told Moyen he should maybe run
it. Yeah, he did. I can vouch. Okay, we skip again. This is like the same hand.
It's also just so much worse because of the Dream Dimension.
Oh yeah.
I
think Dream Dimension is. It used to be just a snap for everyone playing against Shuri.
Well, I know you well enough to know that's where you're going to want to put the lizard.
Where would you put the lizard here?
I don't know. Might put it on the Dream Dimension.
You're right, that's where I want to put it.
I might put it on the Dream Dimension there. That might be the move that I would make there in a situation like that.
But Lizard is a card like Nebula that's actually even better on Unrevealed, because if it's a restricted location, it's like twice the benefit.
Alright, chat wants to put it on mines. It's fucking awful.
Okay. Chat just wants to be different.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Dream Dimension doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, and actually, I don't know if they can do that much stuff with Elysium.
Yeah, we
can't either, but it's okay.
I'm gonna play the Sauron on the left. Then we could just have our normal little curve. Just have some fun.
Lizard -4 is so bad.
Holy. It is bad, yes.
Like, this lizard is going to be 1 power every time.
Sure is. Ugh, that's annoying. So this is a play. We can also Enchantress the Lizard if it ever comes to that, you know? If it ever comes to that, and that's our biggest possible card we could play, we could Enchantress the Lizard. Which is kind of what I'm setting up for here, as insanely depressing as it may be. Because their deck is extremely powerful when you're just playing on Elysium, putting crap in the deck. They're very good at that. Hmm?
Yeah, I don't really want to stay, do you? There's a couple few good draws, but
I kind of
then
want to
Shadow
stay.
King's good enough of attack to beat
Oh,
us.
shit. Dude, I hate late snaps so much.
Yeah, I hate that they're good.
Yeah. Okay, that's solid.
Yeah, but I think we're like lost.
I believe we have two, but we're going to stick in it, I think.
Yeah, I mean now there's no point in leaving, but
No point in leaving.
I guess you. Yeah, there's nothing to do.
10's a big number. And maybe we can get there with, like, Taskmaster, Ebony Maw on the Elysium or some shit. Who knows? You're getting widowed this turn almost certainly. I am distinctly aware. That is what it means when they beast a Black Widow, yes.
Like what's that information supposed to do for
They're
us?
telling me I can't hope to draw an Ebony Maw.
Yeah.
Which, yeah,
It's fine.
correct. They have 2 cards in hand. Uh-huh.
Does the pick player still get to see what card they piggied?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, we have priority here. They might have fucked up.
By putting 0 power middle.
Yeah, they might have fucked up.
But even then.
No, we get 20 over here and 3 in the middle. Right?
Okay.
They,
And what
like,
if they. So what they would need to do to win is like. I guess even after they play Shadow King, right?
they have like Shadow King, Demon, and Darkhawk, I think.
Can they play all of those?
Yeah, it's Elysium.
Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, if they have all 3 of those, we lose. I think it was like Darkhawk middle and Demon.
What if it's this?
Shadow King, right? 10.
Because they'll go like Shadow King, Demon over here.
15, but then aren't they at 17 and we had
Oh
less?
yeah, no, this doesn't even work, right?
Yeah, so the piggy will be king this way.
Hawk is galactic huge, biggest motherfucker on Earth.
They could also.
I'm throwing the game, baby.
They could also try to Shadow King like not the Mary, but the Taskmaster.
I'm throwing the game here. I'm throwing it.
I don't know. I think we threw the EV when we stayed.
I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I'm the best I'm the best Marvel Snap player to ever live. I'm a fucking god. Clicking that end turn button. 3-2 cubes.
I'm getting tilted again.
Their hand must have just been fucking terrible. Like that's the only real explanation.
Yeah,
right?
that happens. Also, they must be tilted that we stayed.
Yeah. Okay. So, whoa, turn 1 snap. Are we about that life, Moyen? We have plenty of time to think this time.
I mean, I don't know. I think our chances of winning this one are probably better than winning 2 in a row.
Okay. So, what do you want to do?
I want to 0 white.
Okay. Let's cook. That's a Nico draw too. Okay. We have we can't do it.
Okay.
We would have been able to armor if we didn't 0. Fuck. We can Ebony Maw in the middle and then we'll still be able to play there. So we can like Blizzard.
Here. Yeah. I mean this is great.
Yeah. You
is Lizard left correct?
Would you rather Lizard right?
Yeah, maybe we want like one lane where we can set up stuff.
Shuri? Yeah, okay.
Oh, I was like, we really need some extra juice, and then it's Quinjet.
Yeah, it's Quinjet. Ebony Maw goes there. Widow's Bite also might go there, though.
Okay.
I think it does, yeah.
And then you don't want to play. Do you not want to play armor?
Do you want to armor left?
Think
It's
so.
not like it
Yeah.
does much, but yeah, sure. All right.
I think it can like potentially fill up left before Nihilus as well.
They don't have. Yeah, possible.
So like sometimes matters. If there's the hood there.
My only worry with the armor is it very much telegraphs like. Oh, that vision is so sick. Holy fuck.
Well,
He's
by far best draw.
Oh my god, that's such a good draw. What the shit?
Are we back in this chat?
We might be back in this. I worry that it's very obvious that the thing we put in the middle is our Ebony Maw. That's kind of my issue. But yeah, it's 7 in the middle. We're gonna have a very big vision. I don't know. We have a couple turns to draw something else that isn't dog shit.
We almost had to Shuri the Quinjet. I don't think we would ever do that.
Oh man. That's the other reason we could have saved armor. Shuri the armor. Oh my god, we run Enchantress. Holy shit, we're cooking. Holy shit, he's actually fucking cooked. Holy shit, we did it. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god. He's actually...
And because of Dark Dimension, we can't really lose initiative. It's not
we
like
can. Like...
It's kind of hard.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
21 to 18.
Wait, I just realized he's never seen the Enchantress.
Yeah, he's not. And also, maybe we shouldn't be prepping this deck. Because like it's kind of close deck list, but if any competitor sees this, that's kind of... No, I don't actually have Enchantress in my deck for anyone watching. That's also
no scouting, chat. It's illegal.
Don't tell him, chat. Don't tell him.
Hood Beast. Okay, the hood stayed. That's probably bad for them. What did they put here is kind of the question.
So, I mean, we know our players Enchantress left, move Vision, and play Quinjet. So the only question is...
Where do we move
which
Vision?
of those, yeah.
So, they played a Beast last turn, which means this is a 2-cost card, which means I think it's
Which means
Shadow
it
King.
could be Shadow King,
I
and
think
Shadow
it is
King
Shadow
in
King.
general sometimes makes sense in Dark Dimension.
Yes.
So, yeah, so let's do the play that makes sense.
I think it's this. I think we're just making the hard read. That's a fucking Shadow King.
And emote, please.
I'm not emoting!
No, I tell you, Torikun and me, we are on very friendly terms.
Okay. What do you want me to emote? You want me to... Which one do you want?
Snap, because he snapped, and now we're beating him. Yeah. And isn't there emote that says snap question mark?
Yes, there is, but like it's...
Yeah.
I'm not... I already emoted the Thanos one, which is worse.
Oh. I mean, I don't know. We could do one more.
I think the tactical deployment. We don't need to overdo it. It was a tactical deployment.
Okay.
We can still lose here, by the way.
I tried, chat.
I feel like this is still like just this is like still just like insanely losable. Like we're so dead here. I think actually.
Do you think we are dead?
I think we're gonna die.
Nah.
Let's find out.
I think it's possible, but I think we're in such a good spot.
Wait, the Nico went over there. Okay, now we win. Ooh, baby.
Yeah, was so close, chat.
Did he rope out? Oh, what? Whoa!
What?
What happened here? He was just like, oh my god. All right. Okay, we did it. This is going on YouTube, baby.